Hello, heroes and villains. Welcome to Multiverse. A comment I often hear from free-to-play players is that they cannot get cool stuff somehow. That is not quite true, so today we will show some of the cool stuff you can get. Today we'll show some auras, yeah, but there's also materials, accessories, a whole bunch of stuff you can get. But today, let's take a look at some cool auras that free-to-play players can have. So let's get this party started. Normally when I make those videos, I would say like auras that you can get for free or something like that, which is the case. You can get those without spending a single red cent playing this Universe Online. But somehow when I call it free, people play semantics. So let us call these free-to-play auras that free-to-play players can purchase without spending a single red cent. So I'm sure you've noticed there are a whole bunch of vendors in the Watchtower. Here let us start with the equipment supplier Starro.
Have a fine day, combatant.
So the first aura we have is the Urchin Aura. You can see it's at 100 source marks, so there's no reason at all why a free-to-play player cannot farm and farm for source marks and then purchase the auras that I will show you today. Sorry about the noise, guys. I live downtown and sadly there's nothing you can do about that. So as you can see, it's a pretty funky aura. Next we have the White Solar Aura. Again, you can get it for 100 source marks. So if you need an aura for your speedster character or your electric powered character, this is a pretty good option. So if you cannot get the sparking aura for whatever reasons, there's no reason at all why you cannot get the White Solar Aura for your speedster or electric character, or any other character for that matters. And next we have the Rainbow Current Aura. It's a pretty cool looking aura. I could probably use it with an electric character still. Or again, any other kind of character. The next one we'll take a look at is the Titan's equipment supplier right next to the Titan Island portal.
Have a fine day, combatant.
So this little guy here sells the Ember Aura for 150 source marks. I'm not sure why this one is 150 and the other ones are 100. It happens. This one will work well for an earth-based character or even a fire character. Although in the end, any type of character can use it if you want to. The next one we'll look at is Detective McNulty, right next to the Metal Gotham City portal. So here we have the Drachma Aura for 150 source marks. So we have the Drachma Aura, but there's also modular versions of that aura, but those you have to get as random drops playing the Metal Part 1 content. So as you can see, it's a pretty cool aura. I would be tempted to use it with a fire-based character, but again, anyone can use it if they want to. But obviously, if you have a fire-based character and you need some styles for it, this would be a great choice. And next we have the Battle Lost Aura. Again, it's also 150 source marks. There's also modular versions of that aura, but you have to get those as drops, or you have to buy them from the broker. But if you're free to play, using the broker is not really an option. So you can see it's a pretty cool looking aura, a much brighter version of the Urchin Aura, or Urchin Aura. But if you have a Red Lantern character, that aura would be perfect for it. Although we have pretty much an embarrassment of riches when it comes to red auras at this point for Red Lantern characters. But even though we have an embarrassment of riches, this would be a great choice for a Red Lantern character. And we have the Thanagarian Supplier, right next to the Thanagar portal. So the first one is the Blackout Construct Aura for 150 source marks. Now this is pretty much the official Dawnbreaker Aura. So if you wanted to have an official Dawnbreaker Aura for your evil Dawnbreaker character, this is it. There's quite a few other auras that would do. There's the Green Doomsday Aura that would work for a Dawnbreaker character. But here, this is a pretty cool aura, and anyone should be able to get this aura. And you could use it for your Green Lantern character, or any other character if you like, obviously. And we have the Deadwater Aura. I have to admit, didn't purchase that one just yet, so let us do that right now. I can already see a whole bunch of evil Black Lanterns using that aura. Yeah, we don't have a Black Lantern power just yet, but we do have a Black Lantern style of gear. And you could recreate a pretty cool looking Black Lantern using the Celestial Powers, the evil version of the Celestial Powers, if you want to. So you can access all those vendors in the Watchtower, and they all require source marks at this point. And soon when the next DLC drops, the Birds of Prey equipment suppliers will also be changed to be using source marks. Right now it still uses the Lex coins, so for 150 Lex coins, you can purchase the Source Energy Aura. Obviously, in order to be able to get Lex coins, you have to be able to play the Birds of Prey DLC missions, so you need the appropriate combat rating in order to be able to do so. But in April, as I'm recording this, when the next DLC drops, the Birds of Prey equipment supplier will be changed to be using source marks. So at that point, everyone is going to be able to purchase from that vendor. But right now, you have to be able to play the Birds of Prey missions to be able to get the Lex coins to purchase this aura. And we also have the Overclocked Aura for 150 Lex coins. It's a pretty cool looking aura. I have to admit, I like it. I like it a lot. I should probably use it a bit more. Sadly at this point, too many auras and too little armories to use them all. And next we have the Wonderverse Supply Bot Alpha right next to the Patchwork Themyscira portal. So first you have the Apocalyptian Amazon Aura. It costs 150 splintered coins, so you will have to be able to play the Wonderverse missions in order to be able to purchase this aura. And there's also modular versions of that aura. You can get those modular versions as random drops, but for the full aura, you can simply just buy it from the vendor. But again, you will have to run the Wonderverse missions in order to be able to get the splintered coins you need to be able to purchase the aura. That's another aura that would be pretty awesome for a Red Lantern character, but again, it could be pretty awesome with a whole bunch of characters. I've used it a bit with my Dark Multiverse character for a while. Actually, I think I used it even with this character for a while. And we have Zeus's Fury Aura for 150 splinter coins. Again, there is a modular version of that aura that you can get as random drops. It's a freaking cool looking aura. I love it. And we have a new Zeus material right now, so that aura would be perfect with that material. And we have Eros Blessing Aura for 150 splinter coins. Again, there's modular versions of Eros Blessing you can get as random drops in the Wonderverse DLC, but here let's take a look at the full aura. I could easily see that with water-based characters, ice-based characters, or any characters for that matter. It's a bit more subtle than the Zeus aura, but it's a nice looking aura nonetheless. And there's also another vendor in the Patchwork Themyscira map, but you have to have access to the Wonderverse DLC in order to be able to gain access to that map. So on the Wonderverse map, you also have the Equipment Specialist Cassandra. Here you can get the Divine Aura for 500 Empyrean Ether. You have to play the Wonderverse bounties in order to be able to get the Empyrean Ether to purchase the Divine Aura. Again, you also have modular versions of that aura that you can get as random drops in the Wonderverse content. But here, let's take a look at the full aura. It's pretty cool looking. I can already imagine a whole bunch of good celestial powers using that aura. But obviously, you don't have to. Anyone can use that aura. You don't have to be celestial at all. Oh no, Ares is defeated. Poor guy. And there is the Probe Tag Vendobot 2000. Eventually, probably like next year, the Vendobot 2000 currency will become source marks. But right now, you still need solar credits to be able to purchase items from this vendor. And as you can see, I did not purchase the hologram aura just yet. But you can get a preview of what it looks like. And I did not get the enhanced Thrall of Akron either. So as you can see, these requires 150 solar credits. At this point, everyone can play the Legion missions in order to be able to farm for solar credits. But when the next DLC drops in April, then you will need combat training 310 to be able to play the Legion missions to be able to get the solar credits. And there is also the Red Ultimate Aura, but the Red Ultimate Aura requires 400 time beacons. You can get time beacons playing the Legion bounties. At this point, everyone can play the Legion bounties, so you could get time beacon no problem right now. But sadly, when the next DLC drops in April, you will need combat rating 310 to be able to gain access to the Legion open world map to be able to play the Legion bounties. So right now, anyone can get time beacons if you farm the Legion bounties, but when we get the next DLC in April, you will need combat rating 310 to be able to do so. And you can see also the Thrall of Akron Aura for 400 time beacons. You can get a modular version of the Thrall of Akron Aura as random drops from the Evil Emerald Empress and the 8-player Legion missions. But here you can see the full aura that you can only get from the vendor. It's a freaking good looking aura, and it would be a perfect aura for a Green Lantern type character. At this point, we pretty much have an embarrassment of riches when it comes to green aura, and this is a pretty good looking one. And there's a Titanium Aura for 150 solar credits. I don't have it just yet, but again, to get solar credits, right now anyone can get solar credits, but when we get the next DLC in April, you will need combat rating 310 to be able to get the solar credits to purchase this aura. So there you go, a whole bunch of auras you can get even if you are a free-to-play player. I have made videos about a whole bunch of those auras, so I will put the link to those videos in the description down below. So if you want to have a better look at those auras, you can take a look at those videos. And the same is true if you are an evil villain. You can find the very same vendors in the Hall of Doom, although in the case of the Hall of Doom they are spread pretty much around the map, but you can still find the very same vendors right here. There's the Birds of Prey that's somewhere over here. You can see the Chaos Gotham vendor, the Argus Supply Officer, the Metal Part 1 vendor, Make a Deal McNulty's called here, the Thunderguardian Supplier, the Titans Equipment Supplier. So all those vendors are also in the Hall of Doom. So there's a whole bunch of cool auras you can get even if you are a free-to-play player. Obviously, if you play for free, you don't have access to everything, but you still have access to some pretty cool stuff even as a free-to-play player without spending a single red cent. If you have any questions, feel free to ask so in the comment section down below, and I'll see what I can do about answering your questions. I have roughly 2,000 videos about this Universe Online at this point, so if I don't answer your question right away, just search in my videos. Odds are I already made a video that answers your question. Or click one of the videos that you see on your screen right now. Bye-bye.